studies. We ask of you to give us wisdom and understanding as we embark upon such a discussion. Help us to understand what things you want us to understand in this topic, and that we may learn lessons to help ourselves, that we may be better people and genuine Christians as the end draws near. In Jesus' holy name we pray with thanksgiving and with you.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, so this evening on the board you're seeing here what we're going to be talking about, and I just asked, did I make a mistake in my spelling? Did I make a mistake in my spelling? Did I spell it wrong? And I was told yes. I just asked my dear brother, I quickly said, did I spell it right? He said, no, you spelled it wrong. I said, how do you spell it? He said, Stimuelation. Then I asked him, look at the definition. Did I spell it right? Then I saw Sister Juliet in the back here, and I tried a little propaganda with her. I said, Sister Juliet, I want you to tell me if I spelled the word right. And she said, what it is you want to spell? I said, look at it, is it spelled right, you know? And she said, what it is you want to spell? I said, look at it. Stimulielation. She said, no, you didn't spell it right. I said, how is it spelled? She said, Stimuelation, but you put L-I-E. I said, look at the definition. Okay? Amen. And it is deliberately written that way. The definition is supposed to show you what we're talking about, but as I said before, you will be talking with me also. Amen? Amen. Amen? Amen. I didn't hear too much of that one. Amen. Because we want to discuss let me give you the name of the topic. Stimulielation. Stimulielation. That's the word. Definition. The interference or arousing of the passions of the flesh by a lie or the errors or by the errors of anti-faith.
Well, you spell it right.
Yeah. So anytime anyone seeks to arouse the passions of your flesh by a lie, what is it called? Stimulation. That's the point. A little study with a little humor, but very serious. Amen, brethren? Now, to take off in this study, let us quickly review a couple of points. Point number one, we understood that faith is the what? Revealed truths of the word of God. Amen? Amen. Amen, brethren? Amen. Also, the just shall live by faith. So watch me. To live by faith is to live by the revealed truths of the word of God. We understood that already, okay? Yes. Amen, brethren? Amen. Let us look and see that faith motivates a person to act before the passions is influenced. Let's look at this. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 7, and then verse 24 to 26. Hebrews chapter 11. Verse 7. Then verse 24 to 26. We are looking at faith motivates the person to act. Right? Okay? And when it influences a person to act, the passions are motivated the right way. Alright, so let's look at faith motivating the person to act And in the action, you will see the passions will always be motivated the right way. Let's look. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7. Now notice this. By faith. Did you see it here? Now please find Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7. Just glance at your neighbor to make sure your neighbor finds it. If your neighbor don't find it, please help them to find it. Hebrews chapter 11. And we're reading verse 7, and then we will read afterwards verse 24 to 26. And I ask you, my dear brethren, to read your Bible as we are going through this. Read it in your Bible for yourself. Don't let anything take your attention off reading. Read it in your Bible for yourself. Let's read now. We go to verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of God, of things not seen as yet. Remember, evidence of things what?
Not seen.
Notice this. Moved with what? Fear. Prepared what? An ark for the what? Saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. Did you see that? So watch this now. Nobody ever saw a flood in those days. Nobody ever saw rain in those days. We are told by faith Noah was warned. Now let me tell you something. Watch me. Listen. If faith was believing, if you believe, that doesn't warn you. No. The warning must come from evidences of things what? Not seen. Some evidence must come telling him about a flood and about the rain which he never saw before. Right? And as he was warned, he had fear or reverence. Now this fear or this reverence is like what you call godly fear. And he rushed and he built this ark to the saving of his house. So what we saw is that faith informed him, and not only did faith inform him, it motivated him to build the ark, but he did it with fear, or godly fear or reverence. So we saw that the faith motivated him, and after the faith, while the faith motivated him, he had this reverence for this godly fear, and then he did the right acts. Is that understood, my dear brethren? So the important thing in learning here is that faith must motivate you. It must motivate action. Listen to me. Long time ago, when I was in RBC, I used to go to Stanmore Avenue Assembly Adventist Church. When I go to Stanmore Avenue Assembly Adventist Church, the preacher will be saying, have faith and have works. What is faith? Believe and have works. So watch me. I remember many times I believe and do. But watch the difference. Belief is a mental work and action is what? A physical work. Yeah. Where is the righteousness? Where is the supernatural element? Nowhere. So they will just tell me, have the mental work, have the physical work. But the Bible says faith informed Noah of a coming flood, something he never saw yet. And with godly fear or with reverence, he moved and built the ark. So we see faith motivates. Amen, brethren? Amen. Amen, brethren? Amen. And let me just tell you this. Whatever motivates you to act interferes with your passion. You didn't hear that word? Whatever motivates you to act interferes with your passion. So if your passions have been interfered with, you were motivated to act, and that knowledge that came in your mind motivated you to act. Is that understood, my dear brother? Amen. Now let's read verse 24 to 26. Hebrews 11, 24 to 26. Is it from? We read. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Notice this, so he gets old enough, he can understand, and some evidence came to him that he could say, I am not the son of Pharaoh's daughter, and I don't want you to call me that. He refused to be called the son of what? Pharaoh's daughter by faith. So faith informed him something about himself. his true parents, his purpose for being born, and the reason why he was found in a basket, and the reason why he was put in Pharaoh's court. Once he understood this, he said, don't call me Pharaoh's daughter's son. But it goes on. Verse 25. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Did you see that? So in other words, here is a person that had pleasures and stimulation before him. And the pleasures and stimulation that were before him, all he would have to do is to deny who he is, deny his purpose, and stay in Pharaoh's court, become the new Pharaoh, enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. So all that he denied. But the Bible tells you what he had in his mind. Listen to me carefully. You remember we discussed what imputation is? It is God what? Esteeming. And esteeming is always what? Mental. Amen? Amen? When somebody say God justifies you, he declares you righteous. Declaration is never mental. Declaration is an audible one. Presentation. Esteeming is the person thinking it so. Amen? And if the word impute means to esteem, if God impute righteousness to you, he esteems it in his mind. He didn't declare it with his mouth. And if he esteems it with his mind, he makes you righteous with his own mind. What do you say? Amen, brethren? Right? So here is the exact same word used here, showing you what Moses had in his mind, the knowledge he had in his mind. Verse 26. Esteeming the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures of Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the what? The reward. Did you see that? So Moses was thinking this way. Look at gold and silver. Look at exaltation. Look at plenty of women I will get if I was Pharaoh of this court. But you know what? Following God and the reproach of Christ is a greater treasure than all of those treasures. What would make a human being born just like you and I say that? He had a wealth of evidences in his mind that he could esteem it so. Is that understood? That he could deny all these wrong stimulations for the sake of Christ. So we know one thing for sure, that faith motivates the person. Amen, brethren? Amen, brethren? Amen. Did you see that? Now, quickly, let's look at the next important thing. Turn to Romans chapter 6 and verse 6. First of all, then Proverbs 23:7. Romans 6, chapter 6 and verse 6. Is this wrong? Now, just part of verse 6. It says this. Knowing this, Romans 6:6. You need to read it with your own eyes. It says this. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sins might be what? Now notice what it says here. The old man is crucified with him. What is the old man? The old man is the old way of thinking. We are told in Proverbs 23 verse 7, as a man thinketh what? In his heart what? So is he. In other words, you are your thoughts. As you think in your heart, so are you. So your old man is your old way of thinking. But notice the Bible says the old man is crucified with him, that the body of sins might be destroyed. And then it says, so that from henceforth you should not still sin. What does that mean? What does this mean? The first thing I want to present to you, my dear brethren, turn to Romans chapter 7 and verse 5. We have to do a little retranslation in verse 5 because it's not properly translated. But it is simple. Let's look at it. It says, for when we were in the flesh, the motions of sins which were through the law or by the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. Now stop there. The word motion, the Greek word is passimatha. Let me write it here for you. That's the Greek word that translated motion. And motion is not a proper translation. Here is the actual literal word for passimatha. Here is the literal word for it. Watch. That's the actual word. The actual literal word for it. So whenever you see motions of sin, that's not the right word. The word is the what? Passions of sin. Let's read the verse again. For when we were in the flesh, the passions, I'm reading the Greek text here. For when we were in the flesh, the passions of the sins, which were through the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. Which were through the law, meaning the law pointed it out. The law showed it to us. So in other words, when we were in the flesh, the passions of the sins did work in our bodies, right? Did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death. So if you are in the flesh, the passions will work. Is that understood, my dear brethren? Is that understood? If you are where? In the flesh, the passions will work to bring forth fruit unto death. The passions are working in your body. So then what does it mean to be in the flesh? In the Bible, the term in the flesh or in the spirit has a neutral illness meaning. What does that mean? If you say you are in Christ, it means Christ is where? In you. In you. If you are what? In the flesh, it means to say the flesh is where? In you. Which is really the passions of the flesh. But what does it mean for you to be in the flesh? To be in the flesh means your mind must be thinking about the passions of the flesh. Is that understood, my dear brethren? Now, the Bible calls it thought of the flesh. Let's look and see this in Romans chapter 8. We start from verse 5. Is this one? Here is Paul's definition. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. Did you see the word mind here? The word is think. The Greek word is think. Let's read it. For they that are after the flesh do think the things of the flesh. So in other words, if you say this person is walking after the flesh, what do you mean he is doing? Thinking the things of the flesh. Do you get that clear? So if you say that person is walking after the flesh, those who walk after the flesh must mind or think the things of the flesh. Okay. So if you're thinking the things of the flesh, then obviously, whatever you're doing, you're walking after the flesh. That's why if you read the next verse, you see it? For to be carnally minded is death. Yeah. You and I have often used the word carnal mind. The word carnal mind is not even in the Greek text here. That's true. The actual Greek text is for the thought of the flesh. Let's see. Yeah. The actual Greek word is the thought of the flesh. Let's read it. Verse, we go on. For to be carnally minded is death. For the thought of the flesh is death. But to be spiritually minded, the thought of the spirit is life and peace. Because the carnal mind, the thought of the flesh is enmity against God. For it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed could be. So then they that are where? In the flesh. Which means they have the what? Thought of the flesh. Cannot please God. Did you see that, my dear brethren? Now, let's start off here, from here now. Let's start the talk from here. It simply means, oh, let me just give you 2 more points quickly here, before. And next thing again is this. This is how it works. You start to think wrong, watch me. You start to think wrong, immediately the emotions starts to flow. Wrong emotions. And as the wrong emotions start to flow, emotions are more stronger than philosophical thought. So as a person feel it, they are now motivated to follow it much more. Are you listening to me? That's what your Bible shows you. You didn't know your Bible show you that? Your Bible shows you that. Listen to me. When a person doesn't watch, a person doesn't think wrong, no feelings, and then follow the philosophical wrong and do something, you know. No. It never happens that way. Judge your own self and see. When you think wrong, you start to feel for the wrong, and the feeling motivates you to do it more. So when you're following more the passion than the philosophy. Your Bible puts it that way. Watch it in Romans chapter 6, verse 12. It says this, verse 12. Let not sin therefore reign where? In your mortal bodies. Mortal means the physical fleshy body that can die. That you might what? That you should what? Obey what? In the philosophy? In the lust thereof. That's right. So when sin is in you and you're obeying it from the point of view of the lust. From the point of view of the feelings. That also is explained in chapter 7. Verse 8 of chapter 7. But sin, taking occasion by the commandments, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence. Concupiscence is evil desires. That's what that word means. Now forget the phrase taking occasion through the law. That is a phrase that just means being what it is by the law. Being identified what it is by the law. How do you know that? If you look a little lower down, it says this. Verse 8, for without the law sin was dead. Did you see that? Did you see that? Right? For without the law sin was dead. And then it says, where no law is, there is what? No sin. Right? So when it says, for sin taking occasion by the commandment, it means sin being sin as identified by the commandment. So let's see what that part is as identified by the commandments and read the rest in verse 8. But sin wrought in me all manner of evil desires. Did you see here? Did you see that? Verse 8 again, leave out the other part. But sin, it goes on, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence, evil desires. Now what does this show us? This clearly shows us that when a person is going to do wrong thoughts come in the mind, the thoughts trigger the feelings, and the feelings are stronger than the philosophy. The feelings motivate you to do it more. So it comes like a person thinking to do something wrong, and they begin to feel the passion for it in their body. And as they feel the passion for it, they're not thinking and working on the philosophy of doing it, they're just thinking how they feel. And when they think how they feel, they rush to do it. Is that understood, my dear brother? Yes, my dear brother.
What I'm going to say is that it is so true what you are saying in that it has been governing our language. So we usually would say, I feel to go to work, I feel to do this, I feel to do that.
By feeling.
Rather than saying, I think that I should go, it is right for me to go. If you people say, I feel I should do this, I feel I should do that. So what they're saying is so right. We even call it in our language too.
So the thing about the drink, And immediately they remember how it is, and they get excited for it and say, I feel for a drink.
Yes.
They don't say, I think for a drink. They don't say that. They say, I feel for a drink. You see, so this is what happens. Now watch this. One more point again, and then let's take off from discussing. Let's take off discussing. One more point again. The human body operating this way was not original. Adam and Eve before sin would think holy thoughts. The feelings will flow. But even though they have the feelings, they will do it being motivated by faith. Just like the brethren here in the Bible. You see an example with Moses. All the passions of the court is there. He thinks the truth. And as he thinks the truth, he recognizes he will get reproach for it. Rejection and all these sort of things. So he feels what it means to be rejected. And he says, you know what? That's better than all the pleasures of sinful season. Did you see that? Did you see that? But what motivated him wasn't the feelings, but was the what? The faith. That is the reason why when a Christian's passion is stimulated, it is different to when the passion is stimulated by a lie. Hence the word stimulation. Let's look and see the lie where it comes in now. John chapter 8. Verse 44. Yes.
That's one thing you can report here and that, right?
Yeah, John chapter 8.
Yes, for the sake of like most of the parents that be among us, right?
Yes.
Because when you read how Sister White explained how Moses had come here, she showed that the parental training of his mother for the time that he had spent with her here to the breeding process was greatly responsible for how he became with her.
Yes.
So therefore the parents among us who have children and so on, they will know that the responsibility of training a child is a very serious one.
And I would put it this way. What Moses' mother had lived from her husband and going back is that when you have a child, you must always train the child to follow knowledge more than feeling until it becomes a habit for the child. So if the child say, Mommy, I feel this way, say, overlook the feeling and tell me what is going on. And make the child act from what they know and not from how they feel. And you must do that from young. Amen? Amen? We'll have plenty big men and women. Look at some beautiful men and beautiful women out there. What they call some, they will feel. And they'll say, hey, let me know and follow what I know before I follow what I feel. Amen. And you might turn away too much. John chapter 8. I need that hanging in here. John chapter 8, verse 44. Is it found? Ye are of your father what? The devil, and the lust of your father you will do. Did you get that wrong? Now here Jesus speaking. Ye are of your father the devil, and he didn't say, and the thoughts of your father you will do it. So he didn't say that. What did he say? The lust of your father, showing that when the thought comes, the wrong feelings come, and the wrong feelings is so strong it motivates you to act. So he said, you're of your father the devil, but he doesn't show that the problem of the devil is the passion. The problem of the devil is the lying, which is the error, which is what you just think. But after you lie, you follow the passion influenced by the lie. Let's read. It's right here in 844. Stimulielation is right in 844. You read. Christ telling the Jews, ye are of your father the devil, and the stimulations of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. Because there is no truth in him. When he's speaking a lie, he's speaking of his own. For he is a liar. And what? The father of it. Did you see that? So Satan bring the lie and let you follow the lust. So, hence comes the word. When the lie comes to you and it stimulates your feelings for you to do it, you are not following stimulation, you are following what? Stimulation. Come on, you're following what? Stimulation. And the reason I put this here as a psychological block for you brethren here. So every time you get wrong feelings, you'll say, oops, it's not stimulation, it's what? Stimulation. And when they get that one, oops, that means my feelings have been influenced by a lie. Amen? Amen. And once you see your feelings have been influenced by a lie, should you follow it? No. Should you follow it? No. Amen, brethren? Amen. That's why that was put there. That was put there as a block to help you, the individual. Now, it will determine if you are sincere or not. If you know you're not sincere, look how quick you wake up. Watch me. If you know you're not sincere, look how quick you wake up. And feel for this. It's not from word. It's been stimulated by a lie. Should I do it or not? But you know what? Let me do it. Do you know what you have done? You've deliberately chosen to follow your feelings influenced by a lie than by the truth. Do you get that point, my dear brethren? And this is the reason why that word is put there. It's put there as a block. That you will make up your mind what you want. Amen. Amen, brethren? Amen. Amen, brethren? Amen. Now you can talk to us. Brother.
I am looking carefully at the definition itself, Brother Medina.
Yes.
And looking at the definition, I sort of put it together with something I read on Thursday from a Back to Eden book, right? And I just want to share it with us to the point where I'm seeing the stimulation in it, right? In the cookbook, you know, the author was actually saying that, you know, our bodies were created from the dust of the earth, right? And the very fruits and grains and nuts and vegetables that was given at Eden, that as well came from the dust of the earth, because that is what, you know, that is how it grew, right? So the mere fact that God gave us that particular diet is because the both elements came from dust. So, you know, it grew out of that, so it have a sort of nutrient in it that will help us grow, right? And when I looked at that, I saw where he was also saying that, you know, when human beings like us eat flesh foods and thinking that, you know, this will give us nutrients and stuff and things like that, that is where the lie comes in. Because our bodies are made up of the dust, and the very fruits, vegetables, nuts and grains that we eat came from the same dust, because that's what where God planted it for it to grow. You know, so I just want to share that because I'm seeing it directly.
Including the flesh of the cow.
Yes.
It comes from the dust too.
Yeah.
That's why when they decay, turn to
dust.
Right? So a person can always put that argument. But let me just tell you something. One of the things about Back to Eden. Back to Eden has a lot of good things about different herbs to use and some. Not all works. And then secondly, the philosophy, they were supposed to be people who were influenced by Adventism but never were real Adventists. Okay. Their philosophy was, if you can use the herbs to handle the passions, you will be successful in healthy, holy living. That is righteousness by help before. There are a lot of religions are wrong like that. And that's the danger and extreme in it, because they believe if they eat properly, the passions go, therefore you can live righteous. Wrong. No. There are a lot of vegans that are sinful And a lot of sinful vegetarians out there. They don't eat meat, but they still have the carnal mind. Or the thought of it. And they certainly have what? What? They certainly have that. So that's why you have to watch out for those kind of people. More to them, and you see that's why there are a lot of extremes all over the Adventist world. Right? Some extremes say works only. Some say no works. Some say health. Some say health to the extreme. One good Lord, one instant, where even tell me, say, brother, I don't drink no water from no pipe. I said, so where do you get your water from? He says, I go way up in Santa Cruz of them years and I get water from a spring. I said, imagine all who become converted that they get water from a spring. Because if they get pipe water, it's sick. And then the other one said, brother, I don't even let that them light on me. Why? That's against health reform. All kind of radiations coming from the air. I said, why do you breathe the air? Because all kind of dust in it. You understand? You have extreme, all kind of extremism. And this is the reason why, watch me, Thusia survived because we escaped all the world. Extreme. And we're going to follow the proper biblical way. What do you say, brother? Nothing is going to be extreme. What do you say? Right? So now watch this now. So, a lie comes to you from the father of lies. And as the lie comes to your heart, it convinces your reasoning. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Every one of us has a reasoning. And this is the reason why sometimes I'm talking to you all. You see, sometimes I sit up here or up there, wherever it was, and I talk to each of you all who I'm talking to, and I always try to appeal to the reasoning. I always try to make you reason out some truth. And I usually talk and don't say everything, let you work it out for yourself. Because what is necessary is to have a reasoning developed by truth. Because what Satan does always is to try and afflict your reasoning, to make you follow your reasoning even to the point of being unreasonable. So in other words, it's like this. Good Lord, the person knows, give me an example, the person knows that the car is not their own. They see that if they sell it, steal it and sell it, they can get about $7,000. But they know it is not their own. But the logic is, if I get this money, I can do this and do that and do that and please my feelings. So the feelings motivate them now to go and do something they evidently know is wrong. To the point that they can be even caught in the open doing it. What I'm trying to show you is this. The devil always comes with a lie to the reasoning. And whatever convinces your reasoning becomes your choice. You didn't hear that one? Whatever convinces your reasoning becomes your choice. When you are satisfied, this is what I should do. It's just a matter of reaching out and doing it. Is that understood? But the devil knows, I'm coming to you right now, brother. Let me just follow. But the devil knows you cannot convince a reasoning easily to do wrong. So he uses the pleasure conviction principle. The what? Pleasure conviction principle. Once you start to feel good, even though it's killing you, do it. And that is why people face consequences of death just to follow the feelings. Are you listening to me? So what the devil does is to try. Watch it. I know how God made man. I know how the feelings and the knowledge work. If I could put a knowledge in the mind that could raise up the feelings and get the feelings to be so powerful and strong and sweet, I know that the person will decide to do it not because it is logically right, but because it feels good. And that is having what? Passions stimulated by and what do you call it?
Stimulation.
So the next time it's happening to you, pull your brakes. And what I mean by here, as you get the stimulation fit, to do it and you recognize it's a lie that is influenced by feeling, you can stop doing the act. You may sin there already, but you can stop from going further. It's like a person who thinks to do wrong and feel for the wrong, but if they did it, they will get some kind of thing that will kill them. Like some gang would shoot them or something. So what do? As they have the feelings fit, they stall. And when they stall right there, it stops them from going into the action that causes them to die. And then they look at them and say, shh, and I gone further, I would have been dead today.
Amen.
Thank God I denied that feeling. Amen, brethren? But in a while we will show you, God is even expecting you to stop these feelings. How He is going to stop it is explained in the Bible. What did He say? Isn't that wonderful? Alright, so start one and then two. Yes.
Yes, go ahead. Could you give a brief example? Some of the diets that would stimulate the civilization of the mind, thus the spiritual aspect.
Food is just a means to get the passion to be stronger in the body without a thought stimulating it. To just develop it to make it stronger, like meats. But if you eat chicken and if you eat pork, pork does it more to you than chicken. But chicken still does it. If you decide to drink coffee, coffee does the same thing about stimulating the feel. Green tea, some people just go and buy green tea because they say green tea has green tea is a stimulant and it strengthens your passion. It have all kind of roasted and tea and things to drink. Buy that, leave the green tea alone. Cocoa, stimulant. All ranges of alcohol, stimulant. And guess what? Sweet drink. You didn't know that one? You must know that one. That white sugar in it. And plus other chemicals in it. What do you think it does? It interferes with your very passion. So if you consist of a diet like that, you might get big and fat, so half a ton and you can't get up off a bed. But hey, you also get strong passions because they develop their passions. But let me tell you this, don't be a fool and just manage your passion by eating. Managing your passion by eating is good, but God has a plan to cut those passions one time and show you how to keep it coming back. So some people say, well, I fight in this passion and I can't get it. Excuse me, who tell you to do that? I just always tell people, find one text that says fight your passion. There's no scripture in the Bible like that. You can't find it in the Bible. If you search, you won't get it. There's no scripture that says fight your passion. You, after the passion flow, the Bible says you're in sin already. The passions of the flesh. However, what you may fight is going further than the passions and doing the wrong. But that now must deal with the passion and the knowledge. Yes, God.
Yes, that's it. We have another stimulants like dietary practices and drugs and so on. Knowledge and passion. Where does what part of the body is stimulant or stimulation, passion, comes from?
What part of the body stimulation comes from? Listen to me carefully. All bodily feelings is registered in the mind, okay? But the chemicals that flow in the body are not only in the brain. You have around your heart, you have around your stomach,
The brain cells are wrong.
right? You have around your neck, you have in certain private areas. All those areas are where chemicals flow that create feelings, which is registered in your brain. But those chemicals, like those, the Bible says, your members. Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body that you should obey in the lust thereof. And there's another scripture that says, neither yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin. So it is in the different members you have feelings. You have feelings in the palm of your hands as well. Pass your finger like so, And
You
you
get feeling.
know that reminds me, I was a young boy. Young boy. Innocent of the world. Because as a young child, I was never really, liking the world so much. So there was once I met a young girl. We were in typing class together. So we talked once, we talked twice, and so I don't know the girl, I don't know the girl. So there I met the girl, put out your hand. Right? And she's shaking my hand. And the fingers are grasping my hand. So the boy kind of and she's smiling. So I asked a person later on, why was this girl doing that? They said, boy, you are STUPID. You didn't know what that means? And it means stress and so on, so on, so on, so on. You know, a year later, I met a girl and I did this. In Tobago.
What happens if you
What trouble I almost get myself in. I didn't even know. But you also have feelings where, it's all over. Right? And some people are more sensitive than others. Some people are born that way. Some people get thoughts, make the feelings rise, and remain at a level. There are different reasons. So the diet is not the first unimportant thing. Yes, it is important. The important thing is how we handle the stimulation. It is handled from the middle. Come on! Handled from the which is the line. That's right. Yes, I did.
So, alright. I suggest from Ghana for Coca-Cola. But now you say that to me about Coca-Cola, I know what I'm going to have wine or no wine. So if I say, I'm feeling for Coke, I already said.
If you say you're feeling for a Coke,
Yeah.
are you feeling for a Coke? Just joking, just joking. You don't have to tell me. If you're feeling for a Coke, let me tell you something. Coke has 11 different ingredients in it. Okay? I had a video footage where they take a certain pill that you take for your health. The fellow put it in the Coke, and as he put it in the Coke and he set a match, he light a match and the whole Coke was on fire. The whole Coke was on fire. Now the reason why I'm telling you this to let you know, it is not good. When Coca-Cola was first invented, the US Senate banned it. The US House of Congress banned it because it was a poisonous drink. The people who made it paid off congressmen to vote in favor of it because the drink is not healthy, it's not good for you, it's dangerous for your health. So if you're feeling for it, come back you're feeling to have a drink of poison. It is sin.
that is suicide.
So here is what we usually do. We usually give people human works help when they have a strong passion for something. Take the feelings and transfer it into something. Every time you feel cold, take another drink. That is good. After a while, the feeling will naturally be transferred towards what? The drink. But as a Christian, do it with faith. So the two ways you help yourself here. Amen, brethren? Dehabituation, well, rehabilitation. That's what you do, okay? But it is wrong. Somebody else have a drink. Okay, so let's start a talk now. Let's talk now. I have spoken. I just have two more things to say and then we'll finish. You go ahead and talk. Want to say something? I should tell you. Charlie, you say something about that. Say something. Anything. Anything. Probably where you start with it.
Go around and come back.
Shall we go around and come back? I was really thinking about my sister anything here. anything yet? Okay, Brother Erlen. And then Brother Michael. Yes.
How can a person identify who knows when they have stimulation?
How?
Stimulation.
How do you know?
How a person.
Wonderful question. How will you know? What is the feelings for? The moment you identify what the feelings are for, you know if it is right or wrong. Right? And also, the timing of the feelings. Some men who are married or women who are married, the feelings always come on the Sabbath. So again, when you judge the timing of the what? So you judge the timing of the what? Feeling or what the feelings are for. Once you know what it is for, you know if it is a lie. Yes.
So you didn't know if the feelings is on the Sabbath.
He asked if the feelings is on the Sabbath and defile the bed. You didn't defile the bed, but you defile the yes, you didn't defile the bed, but you defile the Sabbath. Because you're doing your own pleasure on God's holy day. When you're doing it, it's not for God to have the pleasure. It's for you to have the pleasure.
And they talk about agape and things like that.
Beautiful.
So
Agape.
say no partake agape with your wife on the Sabbath.
Divine love will tell you no, not on the Sabbath. Agape will tell you what? Wrong time.
That's for both of us.
It's like, watch me. It's like a minister preaching the gospel here and feels the kisses and call it a kiss and out. Wrong timing. Right? The kiss is not a wrong thing, it's not a thing, but the timing is wrong. So you see, once you know the
also
time,
had time in it too.
of course, say it again. Of course, feelings have timing.
People will laugh at it.
But
You
it's
know, there's the thing that seems right to man, yes, you understand. But then you have to look at the letter and you go on the spirit and you know there's a time, you know.
yeah, but they laugh.
They laugh at you.
No, they laugh
They laugh
at anything wrong.
No, this one they laugh at you. This one is good. But I say the question is a good question.
True, but the laughter doesn't deny great question. The laughter is just surprise. But it doesn't. I know a person in a hospital bed will not get feelings then. And if they get the feelings of the hospital bed, pray tell me what are they going to do about it. Agape love may them do anything. So again, you know the timing, but more than timing, you must also know what it is for. And you can think of many different things. Okay? Somebody else on their hand. Michael and then Sister Vanessa, and then of course come back to you.
Somebody, right? In the world, and they had a specific habit. It's a practice over and over again, right? But they come in the truth now, right? And it's something, it's a habit, it's a real deep habit in them. And when they come up to that separate quickly because it's been a habit, how a person in the truth deals with such a thing.
When you say deep habit, what do you mean? The question is strategic, eh? Yeah, what I'm asking. What is a deep habit? Think.
Anybody can answer that or he has to answer?
You want to answer for him? Go ahead.
I like this.
I know some of you are what, thinking, amen? So first of all, what is a habit? Yes.
I don't know if I'm answered correctly, but at least I'd love to try, right? As you ask the question, what is a deep habit?
No, I only trying to hear him because he said deep habit.
Yes. What's the first thought that comes to my mind is to explain that I would say a deep habit is a habit that is not shallow.
I love what you say. A deep habit is a habit. Yes, it's actually.
It's a habit that they can't Easily cut off.
So tell her a deep habit is a habit that you can't easily cut off.
Why?
That's all. Wait.
Why you can't cut off?
No. What scripture says cut off your habit by what? Quote it. Anyway. What scripture says cut off your habit by what? Let me hear it by words. By faith. By what? Show me what scripture says you cut off your habit. I'm waiting.
I will say the right and defend the potato.
Be careful. Be careful. We don't want one-armed people walking in here. Okay? Yes, brother.
Yeah, but of course, the Bible says when Daniel was admonishing the king, he said, break off your sins by righteousness. And you know righteousness is God's divine nature. Right? No. I think what Brother Michael is identifying is very good.
Before you go further, God says break off your sins by
righteousness.
But how does the righteousness come? Oh, by faith. 1 minute. Let's just go on 1 minute. Stop right here for this one. Sister. Yes. Yeah, I'm asking you a question. Stop.
Amen.
What is that coming to you now? The scripture says what? Well, I'm
Break
brother.
off your sins by righteousness.
Break off your sins by righteousness. Sister, what is that righteousness? I didn't hear you.
Yahweh righteousness.
And Yahweh righteousness is? Go ahead.
Righteousness.
And that is? Go ahead.
Yahweh righteousness.
Okay. Wait, hold on, don't sit yet. Hold on. Stand up. So the righteousness is Yahweh righteousness. Yahweh himself?
Yahweh himself righteousness.
Amen. Yes. But wait, don't sit on here. How do you get that one?
Yahweh himself.
But how does Yahweh give it to you? True. What you have written on the paper? True. By? Amen. See? Thank you. I just put her there because she's on a regimental doing that. Amen, brother? And she have to bring those writings to me next Sabbath of that. Right? I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying, right? I think what Brother Michael is trying to identify. Now, we know for sure, as we saw this morning, that there is no sin that God cannot handle. You know that, right? But I think what he's identifying is what Paul speaks about in the book of Hebrews, when he says, the sin that easily beset us. In other words, all of us may have problems. We may have certain sin problems. When we come to the truth, there are some things that are easily dealt with, and there are some things that we want to call more chronic because of the years that we practice it.
Agree 100%.
Right, so it becomes more difficult to deal with. No, I'm not saying it cannot be dealt with, because with God all things are possible. There's no sin that God cannot deal with.
But when you say difficult to deal with, that's my problem. I'm perplexed.
Right.
I'm trying to think about the sin that easily besets. How am I to deal with it that is difficult?
Right. So what has happened there is this, right? You have to now begin to reason with knowledge to destroy that concept in your mind. That is what causes you to fall back into the wrong all the time.
Or fall back
into the wrong.
But wait. To fall back, I mean to say it wasn't there.
Right. So
I'm still working how it went.
right, yes, sir. So
It is falling back. No, wait. You're coming up. You're coming up. Just dialogue. But notice it one falls back, which means it went. But when it falls back, you're still dealing with it. Or you're dealing with it, but it wasn't there before, and you didn't deal with it. So how did it go? That's what I'm asking. How do you get rid of the deep habit? I'm still asking, how does it go? Before you have to deal with it.
yeah, so in other words, understand? I understand that. In other words, every time you deal with that situation and you get victory over it, it means you just have to continue keep doing what you have been doing when you get the victory. You see, so as you're growing in the knowledge of God and the principles of the truth is destroying the effect or the hold that thing has upon you. So that the strength of it will begin to get weaker. So as you grow more and you study the faith, you begin to get victory over that on a continual basis. Because sometimes, like for instance, let's say it's a smoke, and that was not chronic problem. The easy way to break off that for many other things. But then there are those that have a more strong hold upon it. But it does not say that you cannot overcome it. Because the grace of God and the truth that God is will destroy any false concept in your mind. But it's up to you now, your sincerity, your growth, your commitment and dedication to the truth will give you victory.
Amen, amen, amen. Beautiful. Right, hold on right there still. I see some other hands and I'm going to take your hands just now. But let me just take Michael because I think he got the answer in his own head.
Yeah, you get that.
Show your hold.
As you were speaking, right, I was going it over in my mind, right, and it was like, when you justify by faith, when God justifies you through the faith, giving his righteousness in your heart by faith, there's no problem there. But there's a knowledge of it in the memory bank, right? So what is really
knowledge of it where?
in your memory bank? So what is being dealt with, they don't have a strong hold upon you, but all they can do is remember it. And based upon your remembrance of it, the way you think of it to cause it to accept it, or the way you think by faith of it to cause it to reject it. Right? So the real issue is, why there's a knowledge of it in the memory bank is not sin. But when you use the faith to dismantle that knowledge, it seals you from ever going back into it again. Not that it is a problem
so
to you, but it really is a
So
memory.
deep habit for you means the habit is multiplying your brain cells 50 million times. And the passion is strong for you. That's what it means for you. So when you are justified now, that is not an ideal, it's not God in your heart, and the passion is not flowing. So when you want to know how to deal with it, you don't mean how to stop it. You mean how not to go and do it again. Oh, that's what the brother was telling us. That's what I'm saying. I want you to show me what scripture that says.
That is unknown.
Deep.
Deep habit.
What says? Deal with it right. Hit it with some whatever.
No scripture.
I can't say because there's what? No scripture.
No scripture.
But we will see what to deal with it. And we must bring this to a close. Let's see the other. Sister Carolyn, you out of your hand.
When you're looking at that on the board there, right? And you're thinking about the 10 Commandments.
Alright.
The 10 Commandments, right? We have the physical side, we have the spiritual side. Now if we look at the law of God, in the way in which we're supposed to look at it, and we measure it with the spiritual aspect of it, everything in its place, then we will be able to conquer the stimulation because it will get rid of every arousal problem that we may have and we'll be able to conquer. But then we're not doing that, so that is why we have the problem with the stimulation.
God will I always remember this girl, you know. And I always feel like I hear her talking, you know. What she is simply saying, take the law or look at the spiritual law and think about the problem. Use that to attack the problem.
Yeah, match it up to see what it,
Mash it up
why,
with that.
you know, if it is right or if it is wrong.
Alright, so are you saying you're going to overcome by thinking and mashing up? Sorry. You're going to get rid of it from in you first by thinking and mashing it up?
But we're not just, when I say thinking and mashing up, that's just a summary. But if we, with the faith of Jesus Christ and the knowledge of the Lord that we looking at, for example, let me just make a practical example, right?
Beautiful. Here it is.
You feeling hungry, good? But you see somebody have a mango tree, but you're really, really hungry, good? Would you overlook thou shalt not steal and stretch your hand and pick the person mango because you feeling really, really hungry? If it's just the man have a big tree so I could take that and you work it out and take it? Or would you study that thou shalt not steal because God is the spiritual aspect of it? And you know, you pray within your heart, overcome it and let God provide because He's the provider, something for you to eat, a meal. Or would you just go and disregard the law and take it? But you can't just, if you don't have the faith of Jesus Christ, then the commandment wouldn't mean anything to you. It would be just words and babbling words. So you need to pray and have the faith of Jesus Christ to understand the 10 commandments, to get rid of the things that are arousing in you.
To get rid of the things that are wrong with you. Beautifully said. But when you say that, you remind me of, you know, many years ago I was in an Adventist camp up in Lossy Road. And in the camp, and listen to me, we walk long, we were real hungry.
Yes.
We were passing out plenty of oranges, grapefruit also, an orange and a grapefruit field. So I am with these other Adventist guys and we're all walking. So a big discussion comes, we are hungry. Looking at plenty of grapefruit and orange here, take one. I with my usual self would say, no, that is stealing your car to people. The others reason and say, they wouldn't miss one, and if you take one, it's just because they're hungry, it's not like stealing, and they will understand if they would get to know. So take it. And we had big discussion. Well, you know, I went to my stomach rumbling. But I'm just trying to show you, look at the philosophy these Adventists give me. And by the way, for me, I now become an Adventist at that time. I now become one at that time, and nobody is telling me. You imagine I now come from the world. I was in the world and I still didn't used to take people things. Now I now become an Adventist, so they tell me take it.
So when you went to that rumbling stomach, but you went to that clear conscience.
Amen. We'll come to that again. You have to have a long time and then I'll take it.
Yeah. So basically, right, the knowledge stimulates the passion, right? And the ability to passion and the knowledge, right?
So to deal with the passion, deal with the knowledge, yeah.
The knowledge, right?
Yeah,
So then you have to master it up by faith. Whereby my faith, whereby the money, whereby towards stimulation.
Mash it up by faith.
Right.
Why letting you?
Right. But that,
Wait. See what I'm trying to tell you? The passion is in me. So I'm thinking faith to mash it up. But if the passion is in me, then the wrong cause is there. It needs more faith. You got to think what do you say. Furthermore, so I see your hand and your hand. Yes, yes. A what? Yes. Yes. What should she do? Right. Pregnancy, when you have a child there, it's one of the most erratic times with regards to feelings. Because you wouldn't imagine what some people are feeling for. So what I'm saying is this, is that usually it is never the fact of pregnant that is calling the feeling. When the person is pregnant, the feeling of this thing moving there reminds the person of certain things. And often different thoughts are triggered off in the mind. So for different things. So if she is that way, she could deal with that easy. She could always say, even though I feel for the chicken, I don't want my child to have that as part of the flesh. So I'm going to eat something good. And she could resist it and say no. There are many pregnant women who never put anything wrong in their mouth while they were pregnant, while they're in Christ. So she could deny that, but that doesn't come to show how we stop the passion, how we stop stimulation. It doesn't show it. Yeah. And I haven't shown it as yet also in my words. So your man now, brother.
I'm also looking at, you know, you have to work to something billion things. The mind has to be the way to the brain. If the brain is not functional, my can't be and I die clinically or mentally, spiritually or whatever. Yeah. What I'm trying to achieve, what about those drug addicts? Who find issues, they destroy their brain cells because of this stimulant, this drug they have such a chronic feeling and their mind, even though they try sometimes to will, because of so many cells being destroyed, and they try to you know how you talk about reasoning, the sense of reasoning, like mad people, insane people, and people who have psychiatric problems. How does this mind of reasoning overpower the mind of stimulation?
He's talking about a cope person, a person on cope. This is the reason why I often tell
Mentally,
people
this too, as well, same.
that I'm always telling people that cope is like an ultimate sin. Because the only thing God can reach you with is if He speaks to your reason, okay? Which is in the frontal lobe part of your brain. That's what cope targets and destroys. When cope targets the ability to reason and think, the other part of your brain that deals with feelings ascends over stronger and stronger, and you're not able to reason again. Such people, you can't help them. Not even God can help you, because God cannot put knowledge in a mind that can't receive or hold knowledge.
And what about insane people as well?
What insane people is now, that one is a little more technical, because
Based on
insanity,
spirituality, based on mental.
listen, all insanity, quickly, briefly, all insanity is what we call tunnel vision fixation. All insanity is a tunnel vision fixation. And depending upon how the fixation is, but okay, when I say fixation, watch me. A person fixated upon something and a person who is just holding on to one thing to the exclusion of every other thing, to the point of even taking a bath and cleaning themselves. So they're fixated on one thing. That's what they call mad. It is what they call tunnel vision. The vision is just on this one thing, and they're fixated here to the point of not even taking care of themselves. All madness is a thought illness. It depends upon the nature of the thought illness that determines if you will be able to give them a break so that to receive knowledge to be helped. Some are far gone, some are not. So it all depends. But when you know what is going on, you will know who to relate to and who just to pass on. The work of God can always get rid of them.
But when you next you, the people about far gone,
Yes.
they have hope or any chances of them coming back.
She asks for the person who are far gone if they have hope. Remember, if the Holy Spirit cannot put light in your heart, He cannot change you.
So they lost.
That's the point. That's why some sins are ultimate. Like who? Go ahead.
Another question, what about people that have all Alzheimer's?
That's different. They can still be here. They can still be here. They can still remember the truth, and the truth can still influence the brain cells.
So they could
still
be saved.
Yes, that's right. They could still be right. So I saw two hands, right? 1, 2, and then 3. Quickly. And then she did.
When a person comes to the world, right?
Yeah.
And they come to learn everything. They have, because of habits, that's another question about them right now. Because of habits, they have any food that will concentrate with. They come with idols. And some idols, they have a different value to those idols. Some may be higher than some. And there are some sins that could, how to put it, you would know that everything's wrong, right? And it would sound like, for example, partying, right? Nobody, if somebody could pay you $1 million and not go to a party, you could say no with a passion. And then there may be some other sins that you know it's wrong, but you could say no, but you don't say no with a hatred behind it. You don't say no because you know it's wrong. How do you deal with that?
Beautiful. Now that will come into what I'm talking about now, right? One more hand. Let's go. Yeah.
The start of the sin that we God can let, but then we drug addict, but there's nothing that the Creator can do.
Not drug addict was some
No, that's why it's just talking about the drug addict, but yeah, say the cocaine is the some part.
Agreed.
You know what? Even the insane person, you know what, because according to the truth, there is nothing is impossible for the Creator.
All right.
Because the master can.
When I said what I said, I could have quoted Mrs. White in mind, character, and personality, but I deliberately didn't do it. Because I don't want people to say, well, I'm depending on what Mrs. White says. But she herself confirmed what I said. Let me show it to you. She said the frontal area, what we call in science, the frontal lobe. That part of the brain that receives knowledge That's where the Holy Spirit works. When he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he shall guide into what? All truth. Now the Spirit of truth is which converts you. If the part of the brain that holds truth is damaged, it will become pus. That's what coke does. When you pull it through your nose, it eventually bores holes in the upper part and quickly finds entrance into your brain, and it begins to make your brain become a pus. There was a guy who used to be walking around Port of Spain there. Some of you all may have seen him. Yes, but he had a big button on his face there, ripe and fleshy looking. He used to be walking around Port of Spain, and he was on coke, and he just keep walking up and down. And then he just fell down on Frederick Street and died. When they took him to the hospital, and they cut here, the head exploded. They found all that was in his brain was pus. It had eaten away by the coke. And this is what I'm saying. For God to help that person to recreate by miracle that part of the brain that could receive knowledge. And once he does that now, then he could send the truth to give the person a chance. And this is what I'm saying. When that is destroyed, you can't receive, the Holy Spirit can't work on the person. In other words, there is no way for the Holy Spirit to put faith in the hand that the person can see, repent and change. Such a person cannot be helped. And as I said before, not even God needing this. If God has to recreate that brain to give the person a chance, he might as well wake up the young woman. There is another thing. Watch. Right on Frederick Street, Independence Square, Queen Street. You see here? Independence, Henry Street. You know the corner there, right? Yeah. Right on the, you're facing a church chicken on this side, on the right hand side. On the left hand side, the kind of fence that they put up where those place was. Right, there were fellas selling DVD there. Watch me. There were fellas selling DVD there. A man came with his wife right there buying DVD on Sunday night. Somebody passed in a vehicle and shoot at somebody, miss and shoot the wife and kill her. An innocent woman who was doing no wrong, just standing with her husband died, lost her chance. If God should recreate the brain of that man to give him a chance, he might as well wake up that woman even more and give her a chance. And this is what I mean when I say he can't help such a person. Now it doesn't mean that addict cannot be helped. Let me give you one more illustration here. At time I'm walking on Frederick Street, the street after Frederick Street, west as well. Chapman Street. There are fellas selling doubles. There are people selling doubles, okay? So, I looked and I see some vagrants and I felt strong sympathy for them. I thought, your state, rain falling, they wet your clothes, skin black, dirty, everything. So, one come, give me a dollar to buy a double. I said, sure. Next one come, give me a dollar to buy a double. I said, sure.
No, they stop that.
And I stand up here waiting. The first one who asked me for the dollar to buy the double goes and put it, stand up aside and show the double man, because you want to come too close and smelling bad. The double man take the money and give him, and you know, I knew. I'm waiting for the next one and I say, well, aren't you going to buy a double? He put the money in his pocket. I said, if you're not, I'll give it to you to buy the doubles, because you're asking to buy the doubles. If you're not going to buy the doubles, give me back the double. He said, no. Oh, I said, well, it's that so. So I run after him and he ran around the car. So I run after him and he said, he ran back around the car. I said, I won back my dollar. He said, I wanted to buy doubles, you're not buying them. I want it back. Okay, I know you use our offshoot.
You get this respect? You get that? Nothing to hear.
I said, pardon me, a vagrant on the street telling me I'm offshoot.
What is this?
So when I checked who shed his alarm, he was a Seventh-day Adventist. Fall into Pentecostalism. Leave Pentecostalism, end up on coke, and became a vagrant. His vagrancy with coke. It's not just a question of an addict with coke. His own tithing to his own is the rejection of the faith. Committing the unpardonable sin. That's why he's there and he will not change. You could preach him, you'll come and say, why don't they think? That's the kind of person. Now I preach to other vagrants, some of them accept the truth. I preach to vagrants and some of them accept the truth. One accept the truth change. Was supposed to start coming to church. He refused to come to church, start studying Buddha. He's a vagrant now again. But I got a pastor now watching me wash my too. So put it this way. I'm saying it all depends. So I'm not saying God can help the drug addict. He could. But there are some when they reach a stage, they can't help. That's what I'm saying. Right? So when you help them, you have to recreate the brain cells. And after you recreate the brain cells, then you can now hear the truth. But it will never happen.
Yes, that can.
Okay? Now I'm just have to take one more question and then finish off here because our time is up. Question. You have a question? Then ask the question. I'm not taking one.
Did you get bucket? Did you get bucket?
Try to ask me if I got back my dollar.
No.
Truth be told, no, I did not get back my dollar. As I push further, I would have had to use violence and I would have gotten it back. But I'm not going to use violence on another human being for $1. And I left him. But you should ask him, what did he tell you afterwards another time? He'll never beg again. He waited still some years. He's still on the street after many years. He wait until some years pass, and then he come and he say, yeah, I get $1. I said, watch me. Remember me the offshoot? He was before the table. One more. Since you are seated, I'll tell you one more. Listen to this one. Right? One more. I meet a lot of vegans. Some of them I help. Some of them are vegans for different reasons. Some of them I help. Okay? Good. I met a vagrant. He was a Pentecostal. Right? So he wasn't a, when I met him first, he wasn't a Pentecostal. He wasn't a vagrant. He was a flashy dressing Pentecostal, big Bible on his hand and thumping it. And when he would see me, the law is abolished. That's what he would tell me. You do not the king is Sabbath. You follow the Lord's day. I engage him in discussion. You understand, right? We talk. We talk and we talk and we talk and we talk. I went through every scripture, defeated him over and over and over. Only to find him now coming from Canada, married to a white woman, have children. He is now a Pentecostal and he's talking. So the discussion went so far that he did something to his mind. There is always a time in the discussion when you reach a level where your mind cannot recover. And you push his mind. I warned him, I said, don't go there. If you go there, you will go mad. Because what they say is principles that make people become mad. He defied me. Within a year, he was mad on the street and became a vagrant. He feels shame. Brother, so and so. Only to discover he went into coke. After he went into coke, that was it. I saw this fellow on the street for years. Every time I talked to him, he begged me to give him money. A day the boy feels so guilty. Look at how he looked, I am walking on the street. He said, brother. You've done so much for me. Look, I'm giving you $5. A coke man, vagrant, dry like twig, giving me $5. I said, brother, I have money. I don't need your money. No. You helped me plenty times. You give me money, you talk to me, you treated me with kindness. Take this $5. I said, oh, God, brother, I have money, I have your couple. You won't give me money. I said, the only way I'll hold the money, I'll do it is if I'm holding it for you. So when you need, you can take it. Yeah, hold it for me. You know? I need that thing. So that way he get to give me the money. But I wrap up the money and I put it in something that I have and I keep it. 3 months pass, 4 months pass, 5 months pass, 6 months pass, a year pass, year and a half. I meet him on the street. Can I have the $5 again? Let me tell you why I said. Let me tell you why I said. I could have cried.
Yes.
When he gave me that $5, he really meant it. He really had gratitude. The poor fellow, he felt so bad he had gratitude. That was the last time he could have been helped. And you know what made me cry? When you take it back, they just have a look in their eye when you know it is finished. You know, for you who in Christ, you could look in their eye and you could know when it is finished. When this boy came and asked me back for this $5, I look at this, oh, this guy looked me in the eye. Tears came in my eye. I know he was about to die, and that was it. He watched me as a man who know he rejected truth. He has no desire for it, he don't want it anymore, and he know he lost. Incidentally, shortly after that, he died. Shortly after that, he died. I'm saying it, and I'm still suffering. I could almost cry right now. So you know, you will never take hope, will you? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
No. That's right.
Also, you know, you believe you must keep the law of God.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Amen.
Amen?
Amen.
Okay, remember that, right?
Nice guy.
Okay. Yes,
But I
ma'am.
mean, that's a clear example of someone allowing stimulation
Right,
to
okay.
take them over.
Okay, let's finish off this. Time is fast. We have to close this now. Some people are fast to move. How do we deal with stimulation? Romans chapter 6. It's right here in your Bible.
Yeah.
Because we know the stimulation.
This is it.
Romans chapter 6. Is it found? Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sins might be destroyed, so that henceforth we should not serve sin. For he that is dead is what? Free from sin. That's the answer. Let's give you the actual translation, because there are some words there that are not properly translated. You ready for it? Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sin might be inactivated, so that henceforth we should not serve sin. Now watch this. If the old man goes, what is the body of sin? Verse 12 tells you. What's the body of sin? Let not therefore sin reign in your mortal body. Sin in your mortal body, that you should obey it in your lust there.
Yeah.
So the body of sin is the passions of the flesh. Sinful passion. Now the old man is the old thinking. The old man is crucified with him, as the Greek says, that the body of sins might be inactivated. That's the Greek text. What does this mean? Passions only flow from thoughts.
Amen.
If God removes the old thoughts, what happens to the passions? They're inactivated. They can't flow. What Brother Michael and Sister Ashley spoke about was dealing with the passions of the sins after you are justified. When you remember it, and what the camera also explained, after you remember it, you handle it by making sure it don't come back into you by attacking what caused you to do it. So while you are in Christ, you can use the truth to attack. And by the way, habit just means how much times following it is multiplied in your brain cells. And the strength of the passions just means how strong the emotions burn the nerves. That's all it means. The burning the nerves is not the important thing, because once the thoughts are gone, the passions are inactivated. To deal with the amount of time it is recorded in your brain cells, you need plenty truth. And this is the reason why you need to abide in the truth over and over and take the truth and rationalize it without being in it. But when you are in it, there's nothing but God alone could stop it. When God removes the carnal mind or the thoughts of the flesh, He stops the emotion. He does it by justification. When you are justified by the gift of the Holy Spirit, God cuts those feelings off. For the feelings to come back, you have to begin thinking of the things that you do. And if even if you think about it and you begin to feel the feelings, you could stop it. When I now came to Christ, no minister showed me this. They all didn't know. And I had to fight and fight and fight to think what was going on with me. You know what I learned over a period of time? I learned that even though the thought comes in my mind and the feelings go, don't let the feelings be so strong to do it. Immediately start attacking it with truth. So while I'm here sending thoughts and feelings, I will not go in the action. Until I had to ask myself, how can I stop the thoughts and feelings? With myself, I found I had to slow down and think and see what was going on when it happened suddenly. As it happened suddenly, go back over the event and slow everything down in your mind and see what happened. And once I keep doing that, I must do it until I learn it well. When I learn what thought comes, how the feelings come, what thought comes, how the feelings come, I begin to attack the thought with different thought. Until eventually it became, as the thought comes and I catch it, use the truth. The feelings never flow. Until the thought itself became irrelevant. So that is the point. The point is you have to closely monitor yourself and see why you do what you do, judge your thoughts and see what triggers off the thoughts, and fight those thoughts with the truth. However, stimulation is dealt with when God destroys the lie with faith. When He gives you faith, which gives you Yahweh or righteousness, when He gives you faith, which gives you Yahweh our righteousness, that becomes a new thought. It stops the feeling. It inactivates the feeling.
Amen.
It can only flow now if you want it to flow now. If you don't want, abide in the truth. Amen, brethren? Amen. But in closing, let me just quickly say this. Why did I put the word stimulation? I put it as a spiritual block to your minds. The next time you get a feeling and you know it wrong, what would you think it is? What would you think it is? Stimulation. You will know it is the passions of the flesh triggered off by a line. So you can immediately get a hold of it and say, hold on, let me don't go further and handle it. What do you say, brother? The intent is to get you to stop and think and handle yourself. Amen? Amen. Good.
Quick question. What is the difference between stimulation and
Let me think of the logic of the question. Now, I won't think of it. What's the difference? Basically, no difference. But why did I put the word lie in it? As I said before, I put the word lie in it to help you think what you are doing. To help you identify what should off the stimulation. There's no difference. I just invented this word and put a lie in it for you to next time to not just say it's stimulation, but to say it is what? Stimulation. And from the time you lie, it's supposed to be stopped.
Amen. In this context too, because if you look at it, you are going to how you stimulation, which is chords, right? You can have what they call Foley arousal, Foley stimulation, nothing wrong with that.
You are correct. What if some sodomite meets your daughter in school or your son in school and tell your son that is a lifestyle and your parents mustn't discriminate and they must take this book and learn not to discriminate. Now that's what they're doing in England and America and other places like Sweden and Norway and all these places there. And you as a parent say that is what they put in the child mind. What will be trigger off in you?
Murder.
Anger. If it is anger because of the evil that they did, it is righteous anger. But righteous anger doesn't lead you to sin. Amen? The angry anger is that understood? Amen. So there you can get stimulated your emotions from truth. Amen. Okay, my dear brethren, the angry and sinner. So this is it, right? God is the one who stops it. You will learn afterwards to keep it from coming back. Okay, brethren? If it does come back, you could fight it by dealing with it. Every time it comes back, ask God to justify you again. That's how you get rid of it. Next moment now, you fight to handle it and deal with it. Okay? Please let us start. My dear brethren, and to the brethren in St. Vincent, the brethren of the saints in St. Vincent,
in the United States,
and in the United States that are listening on, it was a pleasure today for all of us to fellowship. The brethren in St. Vincent today, they are high carnival. Right, and tomorrow. So they had no church until they dealt with us today. It was a pleasure to have you all.
Sister Lana as well.
And Sister Lana from England. It was a pleasure to have all of you all listening. It was a joy to have all of you all listening. And we pray that you will remember what you learned today, and for God's sake start doing something to help yourself. What do you say? Amen. Now let me just tell you this one important thing here in closing. I have been a Assembly Adventist for many years, and they don't teach you to handle sin. They don't teach you how to confront and deal with it because they don't know. Here, we did the brave and the bold. We have gone where churches have not dared to go before. We have gone to deal with what? Sin. Amen, brethren? This is just the beginning. There are many more things to touch about this again. That's why I put just the other one in more, just another lesson. Because there are other lessons. Piece by piece. In the meanwhile, you have enough to experiment with yourself and to deal with yourself. What do you say? Amen. And we know that God will bless you all if you make every effort to help yourself. And I see my dear sister Gloria over there. Show your face. It was nice to know that we spent the whole day with her. Okay? Believe me, right? And don't forget what you have to write. Gloria, right? That's Sister Angel's sister. Okay? Okay? And again, my dear sister, Kali, it was a beauty to have you here today, and your son, the other one. Yes, across there, your son, right? And you see the two of those little ones here. I enjoy talking to you all. What do you say? And look at that, two very nice smiles. Yes. Okay, very nice. And of course, all the others who have been here, right? Okay? And I still remember my brother in the back there, yes, putting up his hand. That's right. The good thing about it is that he was invited and he came. He loved what he heard and he kept coming. What do you think? You know one thing for sure? He has plenty to do. Sometimes he could look and he has plenty to do. That's the reason why he's still here. Just don't let Satan steal your property. Okay, my dear brother. And of course, right, Sister Audra, cross about.
On YouTube?
It is very lovely to see you around. I mean, we were not accustomed to you here, right? But seeing you here now is very good.
Amen.
And I know, one thing I know about you, the time is going to come when you're going to use your reasoning and spread the truth.
Amen.
The time is going to come. Let's just wait and let's just see. Okay, and all the others that came from where you all came from and so on, that the grace of God was wonderful for all of you all to be. Don't forget, Brother Aaron's brother who has been here for so long. Amen. Notice that he just started coming over the one. The more the truth comes, the more it's easier. The more easier. You know we're getting something, okay? And all the others will show up. Okay, my dear brethren?
Don't forget for the bread from the
Of course, madam. And we have our dear brother from the label, Brother Brent here, okay? Who has held the faith in trying times. What do you say?
Amen.
And has not lost the faith. What do you say?
Amen.
People like that is going to be born and get the crown.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Okay? And don't forget the brethren in other places, St. Vincent, Grenada, Canada, Pakistan, all of them. Alright, of course, one more person too. Sister Edith from the United States of America came down there, she's in the back, right? Right, so we say hello to her. You didn't see her hand yet? Okay, it's lovely to see you. Okay, right there, brethren? Okay? And of course, Brother Sherwin, who was not well, he's back again, okay? Lovely smile, isn't that so? Please let us have our prayer. Loving Father, we thank you for all that you've shown us. We thank you for all the truths that you have revealed unto us. Please help us to do something about it, to get somewhere, to go somewhere, to be successful in handling ourselves. We have enough material to experiment with ourselves and handle ourselves through your help. We ask of you to bless all of us that do something to help ourselves. And as we leave here today, please keep us safe from all harms, troubles, dangers, and accidents. Until we meet again, in Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.